Hello everyone, my name is Alec, and welcome to the War Within. This is a guide on how to level from 70 to 80 in the fastest time that you can. Now, it's worth noting that on your first character, you're going to want to do the main story campaign to unlock world quests. This is not a guide for that. This is mostly a guide for alts on when you're trying to level up your alt army. So the main thing that you're going to want to be doing is dungeons. Dungeons are currently giving a lot of experience. Like in the early levels, you could level pretty much one level per dungeon, and in the later levels it takes maybe 2, maybe 3 levels per dungeons, but they're still very fast. Now, of course, if you can, you're gonna want to queue as a tank or a healer. Look, I queued as a tank, and it was pretty much an instantaneous pop. However, even pure DPS specs can take advantage of this, and we'll have a method for our pure DPS specs in particular to use in a bit. Okay. Also, when you're queuing, also make sure to queue with the flag, because you'll see why. But anyway, yeah. So if you can queue as a tank or healer, even if it's not your main spec, I recommend that you do so. So for Demon Hunters, of course, queue Vengeance. For Priests, queue anything but Shadow. For Death Knights, queue Blood, and etc. But this even works for pure DPS specs, and I'll show you why. Okay, here's the trick. Here is how you can make this strategy work if you are just a pure DPS class. So, of course, the first queue might be a little long, but after the first dungeon is done, you need to immediately requeue. And hopefully, both the tank and the healer will queue with you. If this happens, then the queue will immediately pop. Now, if the tank or the healer leaves, that's fine. Just having one is enough for fast queues. If both of them, obviously if both of them queue with you, then that's even better, since the queue is instant. However, if both the tank and the healer leave, and you're just queuing with 3 DPS total, don't do that, because 3 DPS queues with no tank or healer is actually significantly longer than a solo DPS queue. So if you're able to get the tank and or the healer to a queue with you, then doing the acute chains will be a very fast way to a level. Since, look, see, my first dungeon, and it brought me to almost an entire level. So maybe it won't be at a full level, but 1 or 2 dungeons per level, essentially. And eventually it'll be 3 dungeons per level, but that's only later on. Okay. One last thing. After every single alt that you reach level 80, you will get a 5% experience buff, up to 25%. So see how it says 10% XP up here? That's because I currently have 2 level 80s already. So what that means is that... What's up? So what that means is that it's better to level characters one at a time than trying to level multiple characters at once. So, try to get one singular character from 70 to 80 before moving on to the next one, since that'll be faster. Okay? That's pretty much it. But yeah, one more thing. Don't click off this buff. Like, this buff can be clicked off, and then you'll have to, like, relog to put it on. Yeah, don't do that. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you liked this this video. I'll maybe do PvP videos next, like, you know, for the new BG and the new BG updates, but or maybe I'll do something else if something else major comes up. But that's pretty much it. See you next time, and goodbye.